Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? That was Pieces Missing by Sheen. Anyways, welcome. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live. I am going to do a little bit more sharing. Let's see here. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. So, anyways, all right. Okay. So, okay. All right. Oh. Anyways. All right. Welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right. So, anyways, Okay, so Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. I'm just checking on a few things here. 12 views, 3 shares. Okay, all right. So, anyways, Paul, I see you're watching for the likes and loves, right on. So, okay. So, anyways, whoops, not that. Let's see. All right. There we go. All right. Send separately. And yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So can I share this now? All right. So hair bands, like, yeah, okay, United Kiss Army, there we go. Van Halen fan club, okay, so, all right. Okay, anyways, yeah, welcome to Big Jim's Blogcast Live. All right, so, okay. All right, there, all right. Insights unavailable. All right. So, anyways, welcome. All right. So things are going good. All right. So, boom, 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 boom. Okay. So things are going good there. Welcome to Big Jim's Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 308. Wonder if you're seeing me out there. It is Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. I'll do my intro. So welcome to Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 308. Big Jim Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook, the occasional Fridays, and the Wine O'Clock Wednesdays. We're now in our 7th year as Big Jim Blogcast Live, debuted back in 2019. So let's see. Whoops. All right. Okay, and I wonder. All right, so. Okay. All right. Sometimes I get distracted, but hey. All right. Say about me. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. This year, expect more craft beer reviews. We've done over like maybe 200, 250, paired with like a good cigar and spirit, rum, whiskey. Tonight's craft beer is by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. It's Smooth Sailing Light Lager. With it, we've got Gibson's Finest Whiskey, and we've got a good cigar too. It is a Esteban Carrera. So if you're out there, say hello. I'm going to light this puppy up right now. So, all right. All right. Anyways, yeah. All right. So, anyways, retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We talk about classic rock, classic movies, classic TV, classic pro wrestling, the occasional classic toy, classic rock with classic albums, Book of the Month Club, This Week in Van Halen History, along with local events, bongos. All right. And, yeah, we do like bongos, countdowns, birthday shout-outs to our friends with Cactus Jack. All right. Okay. Yeah, and sidekick Cactus Jack. The blogcast, now seen in U.S. and Canada, is worldwide. We're seen now in the UK, Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, etc. So thanks for watching. Tune in and turn on and enjoy the show. The only thing that's banned here are politics and religion. We are not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us. Big Jim Blogcast Live. Well, I'll explain it. I'll say this. I'll remind people all throughout the blogcast a couple of times. Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all these audio listening platforms you'll see your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim's Blogcast Live at youtube.com. So I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Michelle, you guys rock. Sarnia rocks. All like the Chain Reaction, Pop Culture, Retro, Classic, Vintage, Nostalgia, Yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, Hard Rock, Hair Metal, Classic Rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, Pro Wrestling, Blogspot, Classic TV and Movies, Birthdays, Bongos, Rubik's. Yeah, so Birthdays, Bongos, Rubik's, and Miami Vice groups. All right. Okay. And the Don Johnson groups there. I'm just doing a little bit of sharing. So, there we go. Bongos. There we go. The Brown Foundation. Rubik's Cube fans. All right. So, Miami Vice forever. All right. So, anyways. All right. So, yeah. Pop culture. There we go. I'm just doing a little bit of sharing here. So, all right. Oh, fuck you. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, whoever's out there, if you're watching. All right. So, anyways. Oh, we got, what do we got here? All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, Greta. See you out there, Greta. Yeah, good to see you. How you doing? So, yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, we're going to get right to it. Anyways, I got a disclaimer here for you. I may say a few bad, dirty words like shit, damn, screw, fuck. Cover your ears. Go to your safe space. Those words might slip out a lot tonight. So, what we got going on right now is we're going to do our craft beer review. We're going to do some birthday shout-outs, countdowns, local events. It's a Don Johnson double shot with his movie Tin Cup, and we go over season 2 of Miami Vice. Our classic tag team, Money Inc., our Empire Strikes Back minor character, Toryn Farr, our Bob Uecker career tribute, our Rockstar Plane Crashes, Buddy Holly, our Blue Murder. We'll talk about the legendary guitarist, John Sykes, and his band Blue Murder, and plus This Week in Van Halen History. Right on. So, and we're going to, so we've got, right on. So, boom. Okay. So, all right. All right, I got a good cigar going on here. It's a Esteban Carrera. So, anyways, let's see here. Well, right before, something happened to me 10 minutes before the blogcast. My account was suspended by Facebook. I don't know whether this was like a hacker or not. God knows I've had enough of them. I had to verify a 2-step thing here, and I had to show my driver's license and blah, and back on. So I don't know whether that was a hacker. We'll find out. So anyways, I want to send this to... All right, there we go. All right. Okay. Whoops. No. Send separately. There we go. Okay. So, all right. So, I know, fuck. But, it sucks. Like, I've had enough. I've had to deal with the aftermath of these hackers. Like, luckily they didn't get my YouTube. They got my Spotify. I had to make a whole new Spotify, This was back way last October. So anyway, all right. So let's get going to our craft beer review tonight. Well, it's accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right, I'm going to take a swig of that. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for joining me this weekend. All right, Monique, Paul, Greta. Cheers, everybody. All right. Oh, yeah. Wow. All right, so tonight's craft beer, it is called Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company. I've got their glass. I'm just going to pour it in here. Let's see. This well-crafted light lager is brewed with premium Canadian malts and treated with water straight from Cowbell's aquifer for a thirst-quenching good time. It's all smooth sailing from here on out. So, well, let's see. I'm going to pour it. All right. So, anyway, there we go. And we're going to see what it's like. Oh, all right. There we go. All right. So, now before I try this beer, oh, look at that. Oh, very reminds me of got that Coors Light ester to it, too. So before I try this beer, I will set it right here. I'm going to go over my beer rating system here. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so we got our beer rating system, my beer rating system, 10 to 1. 10 being outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average. We want this beer to land in the 6 to 10. 5, average, below average, not very good, terrible, awful. There we go. So hopefully, and I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast, so I might give it, what number will I give it? Ooh, let's see, that's impossible. So, all right. So anyways, and if you're still here by the end of the blogcast and you want to throw out a number and see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. Plus, we've got this. This is the Growler. It's only $3. This is Volume 6, Issue 1. You can find this in this Growler goes over, it's your Ontario Craft Beer Guide. It's your guide to all the craft breweries in Ontario and what they do, where they're located. You can find it in your local craft brewery or your LCBO. So there we go. All right. All right. So before we get going, boom, there was that. All right. So, and yeah, before we get going, we got the hotline here, 1-800-867-5309. You can call me on your rotary phone or your cell and say, hey, Jim, how's that beer? I haven't tried it yet, but good luck on the blogcast tonight. Thanks, I'll need it. I don't know whether or not I've been hacked. All right, so here we go. Smooth Sailing, Cowbell Brewing Company. I was wondering if somebody should share this to the Cowbell Brewing Company. All right, well, wait a minute here. Maybe I can do this. Let's see. Messenger, Cowbell Brewing Company. Cowbell. Brewing. Nope, couldn't do that. Nope. All right. So, anyways, all right. So here we go. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. All right. Not bad at all. Goes down smoothly. Give it a little top up here. All right. So, yeah, I could easily identify this as like a spring beer. Whether or not it's a spring, summer, fall beer, I'll decide that. It's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So, all right. No unpleasant aftertaste to it. Nothing that sticks out. I'll just set this right back here for now. And when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go, well, it's a very exquisite, highbrow, high society tasting beer. I don't do that. I just go with my gut, what's in here. So, all right. All right. So, anyways, cheers, everybody. Accompanying it is Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Oh, yeah. All right. So, I didn't think I was going to go on tonight because of the Facebook thing, so... Ukulele. So, all right. Okay. All right. Whoa, it's an Espadon Carrera. I got that from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. So, oh yeah, one of the things. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, before I forget, we're going to do a 10 gong salute to Bob Uecker and John Sykes. I got to remind myself of that. So, yeah, 10 gong salute before we clear. All right. All right, there we go. JS and Bob Uecker. All right. So, anyways, yeah, thanks. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. Thanks for ending your weekend with me. So, we've got our craft beer going on here. Good cigar. Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. And before we get going on that, I'm gonna tonight's color. I'm gonna do the Rubik's Cube thing tonight. I'm gonna try and solve I'm gonna try and get tonight's color is what's tonight's color? I think I wrote that down somewhere. Yeah, green. Tonight's color is green. For those of you who don't know what this is, if you're under maybe 30, this is a legendary toy from the 80s. It's pretty simple. The premise is pretty simple. 9 sides, get the colors. I can't do it all in one sitting here, so I'm just gonna go with green. So here we go. All right. So here we go. Couple of turns here. There we are. Come on. All right. So, anyways. All right. So, there we are. Come on. All right. Okay. Whoops. And that's all I got. So, this is the first of 4 tries tonight. It's colored green. So, I'll just put this back. All right. We are going to do... All right. We got some birthday shout-outs here. Gwen, how are you? Hello. Glad to see you out tonight, Gwen. All right. For those of everybody who know, Gwen was just in Cuba and picked me up some Cuban cigars, so I'll be eagerly awaiting those. So, Gwen, Greta, Paul, Bill, everybody. So, yeah, great to see everybody out here tonight. So, on this Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. So, all right. So, we are going to... All right. We'll get to the birthday shout-outs now. We're going to... All right. All right. From January 2nd, January 27th to February 2nd, we've got our birthday shout-outs. Shannon McCurry Dickinson, Jeannie Dukes Babanin, Michelle Dion, Heidi Jones, Dan Champagne, Joanne Hubbard, Heather Slager, and Keith Highgate. Happy birthday, everybody, from Big Jim Blogcast Live. Again, January 27th to February 2nd, Shannon McCurry Dickinson, Jeannie Dukes Babanin, Michelle Dion, Heidi Jones, Dan Champagne, Joanne Hubbard, Heather Slager, and Keith Highgate. So happy birthday, everybody, from Big Jim's Blogcast Live. So, all right. Yes, happy birthday. So, Michelle, yeah, all right. So, there we are. So, all right, send that. All right. So, January 16th. Well, yes, I knew that. All right. So, and I did post a birthday shout out on my previous blogcast, Gwen. But if I didn't, and if I forget, happy belated birthday. Oh. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So, welcome to So we've happy birthday, everybody, from Big Jim Blogcast Live. I hope your birthdays were special. You rocked it. So great. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Keep sending the likes and the loves. There we go. All right. So, anyways, yes. All right. So we're gonna do some countdowns now. To. All right. So basically, bum, 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 bum. Valentine's Day is only 12 days away. Spring is only 46 days away. Our Victoria Day long weekend is 226 days away. St. Patrick's Day is only 43 days away. Daylight savings time is 35 days away. The Good Friday long weekend is 75 days away. Mother's Day is 98 days away. Father's Day is 133 days away. And summer, I know everybody's waiting for that one. I can't stand this weather. I hate it. It is 138 days away. There we go. So, yeah, hard to believe summer is 138 days away. I hate this. I just cannot stand this weather. Fuck. Like, yeah, so, Once again, I'm going to remind everybody that before we get into like our local events, Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. We're listening to your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. So, all right. Want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia and Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. All the Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogs, all the blog and podcasting groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, plus Don Johnson, Miami Vice groups, right on. So, yeah, I hope so. And feel free to share this blogcast all over Facebook. I give you my permission. Oh. Our craft beer for tonight, we've got a good one. It's accompanied by like a Esteban Carrera cigar from Riverfront Cigars. Accompanying our craft beer is our Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. Oh yeah. Our craft beer tonight comes from us from the Cowbell Brewing Company. I got one of their glasses. Look how clean and refreshed that is. And so I'll give this a little top up. I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight, so it's a clean, refreshing taste. Wow. First impressions, there's no unpleasant aftertaste to it. It is smooth sailing. I mean, I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, if you want to throw out a number, if you see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. So, yeah, it's smooth sailing, light lager from the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. So, yeah, thank you, Greta. Thank you very much. This could be this is easily a spring beer. Whether it's a summer or fall beer, I'll decide on that later. Good, if it's good for barbecues, decks, definitely a sailing beer when you're on your boat. All right. Okay, well, we set this back here. All right, so whoops. All right, so there we go. All right. Nope. Okay, no. Nope, there we are. No. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. So as we get to some local events here. Oh, all right. So, well, I've got it's a good combination of rarely do I get a good combination of craft beer, a good whiskey, and a good cigar. Oh. All right. So, anyways, yeah, I'm just spraying down the apartment because I don't want it to smell like an ashtray. So, yeah, air freshener there. Anyways, yeah, let's get going here. Hell's Bells, the AC/DC tribute, Sarnia Imperial Theater, Saturday, February 8th, 2025, 7:30 p.m., 168 Christina Street North. Tickets, imperialtheater.net. Our Lady Peace 30th Anniversary Tour, Saturday, March 8th, 2025, 7 p.m. at the Canada Life Place, 99 Dundas Street in Ontario. Tickets, ticketmaster.net. The Alveston Pro Rodeo 2025, Friday, June 13th to June 15th, 9 a.m., 3310 Walnut Street, Brook, Alveston, Ontario. Amanda, I see you. Thank you for coming on, watching this blogcast. At Strathroy Rib Fest, Friday, July 4th to July 6th, 2025, 334 Metcalf Street West. More info on that as it comes. Big Bounce Canada, Delaware Speedway, 722 Gideon Drive, Middlesex Center, June 13th, 2025, 9 a.m. to June 15th, 10 p.m. Saugeen District Secondary School All Decades Reunion. June 21st, 2025, 12 p.m. to June 22nd, 2025, 1 a.m. Lakeshore Racquetball Club, the Lakeshore Recreation Banquet and Fitness Center, 1177 Goddard Street, Port Elgin. There's going to be a dance and maybe a pub crawl. So tune in for that. Sound Round at Imperial City Brewhouse, Monday, February 3rd. That's tomorrow, 2025, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's a Name That Tune type game hosted by Mac McNeil. Get a team of 8 people together and register for it. Spring Show and Sale, Saturday, April 26, 2025, 9 a.m. It's the event by Big Brothers Big Sisters, Sarnia Lambton, 1257 Michigan Avenue in Sarnia at Alexander Mackenzie Secondary School. Admission $7, kids 12 and under for free. Bren at the Point Brewing, another great brewery right here in Sarnia, Point Edward. Saturday, February 22nd, 2025, 9 p.m. It's a one-man band. He performs live music. They are 111 Michigan Avenue. St. Patrick's Bash, Saturday, March 15th, 2025, 8 p.m. by 89 Next at Twisted Arm Restaurant and Bar in Sarnia, 1249 London Road. Going to be a big party there. So, all right. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right. Bam. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live. Version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 22nd, 2025. All right. Big Jims Blogcast Live. There we go, huh? All right. The bullhorn there. Yeah, so we'll get right into, basically, hold on a sec. All right, so yeah, the hotline. If you feel the need to you want to call me up, waiting at 1-800-867-5309. It's toll free to call. Big Jims Blogcast Live on your rotary phone or your cell. You want to call me up, say, hey Jim, how's that beer going? How's the blogcast going? There we go. So, all right. So yeah, that's that. All right. So boom. And I've got the movie playing right now. So, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a Esteban Carrera cigar. Gotta like that. All right. All right. So. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Our craft beer for tonight, we got Sam. How are you? You're just in time, Sam. I got the craft beer going on. Good cigar going on here. The craft beer, accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Good. Our craft beer comes to us tonight from it is Smooth Sailing. It's light lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario, Canada, and I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Awesome. Pretty good so far. I just topped her up there. Look at the texture of that. That is clear. It reminds me of like a Budweiser Coors-esque type foam there, or texture there. Yeah, this is like definitely a good beer from the get-go, right out of the gate. Yeah. Mom? Oh, I see my mother's watching tonight. Mom? Dolores? Great. Good. So, that's this is the craft beer for tonight, Mom. And, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Cowbell. It's a smooth sailing light lager. And it is a boat beer. Definitely a boat beer. So, definitely a spring beer to start us off. It could be more. I have to let this beer grow on me all through the blogcast. And like I said, I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around and you want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. Oh, I'm just going to put this right here. All right, put this back here. And yeah, we got our Don Johnson double shot of Tin Cup, the movie Tin Cup, and Miami Vice Season 2. It's a part... Yeah, well, we'll get to that soon. All right. So, okay. All right, there we go. All right. So, baby, I have... Just bear with me here. The uke. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. So as we do our Don Johnson double shot tonight, we have his movie. All right. Tin Cup. Does anybody remember this movie? All right. So yeah, I've got the movie on right now. Let's see, what do we got here? So, all right. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, Tin Cup. It stars Kevin Costner and Cheech Marin, and also Don Johnson. All right. This was released August 16th, 1996, on a budget of $45 million. Its box office, it made pretty good, $76 million. The cast: Kevin Costner as Roy McAvoy, nicknamed Tin Cup. Rene Russo as Dr. Molly Griswold. Don Johnson as pro golfer David Sims. Cheech Marin as Romeo Posar. And Rex Lynn as Dewey. Now, basically the plot: Roy McAvoy, he's a former golf prodigy. Yeah, all right. Lost his chance to become a pro golfer when he took a risky shot on the first round of the PGA Tour qualifying tournament. He owns a ramshackle driving range in West Texas. Molly Griswold, Dr. Molly Griswold, a clinical psychiatrist, arrives looking for golf lessons. She is dating David Sims, a top pro golfer who played with Roy at the University of Houston. David shows up at Roy's trailer for a local benefit tournament, and he thinks he is like what David wants, and he thinks that he is like, and Roy thinks he's going to like join David, but David wants to hire him as his caddy. David fires Roy after making a 30-round shot over a 230-yard shot over a water hazard. Now Roy tries to qualify for the U.S. Open to get even with David. First qualifying round, Roy plays excellent, but recklessly. He advances to the final qualifying round, earning a U.S. Open spot. Roy plays hungover on the first day of the U.S. Open and shoots an 83. Molly sides with Roy, who makes the cut with a round second of like 10 under par. He moves into contention in the third round. Tournament, the last day for 4 days in a row, Roy hits the ball in the water hazard on his 12th and final shot. He reaches the green, ball in hole. Roy blows his shot at the winning at the U.S. Open, but back in Texas, Molly tells Roy he is automatically qualified for the U.S. Open. Good movie. Like I said, I've got it on right now. I posted several scenes from it on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. Here's one Roy McAvoy and David Sims, Kevin Costner and Don Johnson. And there's another scene from the movie. Kevin Costner and Cheech Marin. And then we got like the whole cast of almost the whole cast of Tin Cup right there. And so yeah, I did post the trailer for Tin Cup on my blogcast page, my Facebook pages, and also several scenes from the movie. So it's a good movie. I watched it over the weekend. There we go. So Tin Cup of our part one of our Don Johnson double shot. So, all right. So anyways, yeah, like I said, 15 minutes before the blogcast, I received Facebook shut down my account and demanded they said it was a fake account and all that, and I had to get my ID back and prove. So I did the necessary steps. I sure as hell hope it wasn't like a fucking hacker. Come on. All right. So, yeah. All right, bam. Boom. A couple of bongos here, a bongo solo. All right. And if you guys are enjoying the blogcast so far, you can call me up on 1-800-867-5309, toll free to call. You use your rotary phone, your cell. Hey, Jim, how's that beer going down? And how is the blog? I'm enjoying the blogcast. There we go. 1-800-867-5309. Toll free to call. Lines may be busy, but hey, there we go. So, all right. Okay. So, all right. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. Who's still stuck in 2024? All right, so, okay. All right, so as we get to our Don Johnson double shot, we have season two of Miami Vice. Now, all right, so anyways, yeah, from the Miami Vice collection right here. So I've got the complete series of Miami Vice. Who didn't watch this in the late 80s? So groundbreaking television show, so anywho, here we go. We're going to get into season 2 of Miami Vice, Crockett and Tubbs. So basically we've got Miami Vice season 2 had 23 episodes. It aired September 2nd, 1985 to May 9th, 1986. NBC aired Miami Vice Friday nights 10 p.m. to 11 in the 10 p.m. time slot. It's basically its competition was there we go. All right, its competition was The Fall Guy and Falcon Crest. The Fall Guy on ABC and Falcon Crest on CBS. So 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. There's Falcon Crest and The Fall Guy. All right. So anyways, and here's the cast for season 2. There you go. We've got like Don Johnson as Detective Sonny Crockett, Sonny James Crockett, Philip Michael Thomas as Detective Ricardo Tubbs, Edward James Olmos as Lieutenant Martin Castillo, Sandra Santiago as Detective Gina Calabrese, Olivia Brown as Detective Trudy Joplin, Michael Talbot as Detective Sam Switek, and John Deal as Detective Larry Zito. So, all right. So, anyways, all right. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So, anyways, as my favorite episodes from Miami Vice Season 2, we've got the 2-hour premiere, The Prodigal Son. Crockett and Tubbs assist the DEA in arresting a Colombian drug deal gang leader responsible for killing several undercover agents in Miami. Episode 5, Dutch Oven. Trudy learns that her boyfriend is her best friends with a drug dealer with ties to a longtime supplier that the Vice Squad's trying to take down. Episode 9, Bushido. Bushido, Lieutenant Castillo's friend and ex-CIA agent who's dying from cancer, asking him to protect his family from KGB assassins. Episode 12, Phil the Shill. Phil Collins stars as a sleazy con man who the Vice Squad has to work with in order to bring down a big-time drug dealer. Episode 13, Definitely Miami. A coke trafficker wants to turn himself in to face his sister who testified against him. Ted Nugent is in this one. Episode 22, Trust Fund Pirates. Crockett and Tubbs help a retired smuggler trying to take down a gang of rich kids killing drug runners, and then they resell the profits there. Episode 23, Sons and Lovers. A day that a dead drug lord reveals to Tubbs that he is like her child's father and his half brothers in Miami to arrange his father's death. That's the season finale. Now we had some impressive guest stars in season 2: Phil Collins, Ted Nugent, Bruce McGill, G. Gordon Liddy, Frank Zappa, John Leguizamo, Pam Grier, Eartha Kitt, Dean Stockwell, Fiona, Gary Cole. Like I said, last season, the previous season in its debut, Miami Vice wasn't even a top 30 show, but now it's ranked number 9 with a 21 free share. That means that over 25 million people are watching it on Friday nights. So, yeah. And there's the whole cast of Miami Vice right there, season 2. So, as I did post. All right. So, yeah, the whole cast right there of season 2 Miami Vice. All right. So, yeah, and I did post. Actually, I posted a cool video in the air tonight. Phil Collins with Philip Michael with Crockett and Tubbs. So, yeah, and like I said, they won their time slot. All right. Miami Vice decimated the Fall Guy and Falcon Crest in the ratings. So, all right. So, and I did post several season 2 highlights of Miami Vice season 2 on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages, including the that cool video in the air tonight, the montage of Sonny and Ricardo on their way to arrest or just kill some big time drug dealers. So, all right, and that is Miami Vice season 2. So, all right. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. All right, bam. Okay, so anyways, just doing a little bit. There, the uke. All right, the ukulele. Okay, so, All right. So, anyways, yeah. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Thank you for ending it with me. Crockett and Tubbs, yeah. Yep, you are. You're right. So, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Okay, well, so we got for. All right, so I'm going to remind everybody, Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms with your podcast too. Plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to you watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. All the Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling groups, all the blog and podcast groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, all the Miami Vice fans out there, and Don Johnson fans. All right, so, and yeah, for the second time. Out of 3 tries, second of 4 tries tonight, I am going to try and get this is a Rubik's Cube for anybody who doesn't know that. If you're under 30 or under 35, this was a toy from the 80s, and the aim is pretty simple here. All 9 sides, all colors, but tonight I'm going to focus on the green. So I'm going to... All right. So, anyways, here we go with I'm going to do a couple of turns. Here we are with the green. Let's see if I can. All right. Boom. Come on, man. Let's go. All right. So, anyways, there we are. So, not that much better, but maybe it's an improvement. So, there we go with the green. I'll just put it back, and it's Big Jim's Blogcast Live holster coffee mug right there. All right. So thank you for ending your weekend with me. Big Jim's Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. So yeah. As we get on to our classic tag team of the night, where are they? So, oh yeah. All right. So, yeah. Okay. We have Money Inc. All right. They debuted February 7th, 1992. Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, 6 foot 1 inch. IRS Irwin R. Shyster, Mike Rotunda, 6'3", combined weight of 508 pounds. They were formed in February 1992 by the WWF creative team because both DiBiase and IRS gimmicks focused on money. Again, the $1 Million Man with his bodyguard Virgil. So anyways, all right. So, they feuded with the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, the Natural Disasters, all right. And who else? Oh yeah, the Head Shrinkers, managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan. The Nasty Boys. February 7th, 1992, Money Inc. defeated the Legion of Doom at a house show to win the tag team titles. Hawk would fail a drug test that late and be suspended. Money Inc. would face and lose by count out at WrestleMania 8 to the Natural Disasters. SummerSlam 1992, Legion of Doom had a rematch against Money Inc. and won back the tag team titles. 1992, Money Inc. would feud with the Beverly Brothers. with the Genius. There we go. All right. 1992 Survivor Series, an 8-man elimination tag team match against the Nasty Boys and Natural Disasters. Jerry Saggs pinned IRS to win the match. February 1993. Ted DiBiase and IRS attacked Bruce Beefcake. With a briefcase on Monday Night Raw. Hulk Hogan returned and teamed with Beefcake and formed the Mega Maniacs. They challenged Money Inc. to a WrestleMania 9 tag team match for the championship titles. The Mega Maniacs were DQ'd because Hogan used Beefcake's steel face protector as a weapon. Ted DiBiase retires after SummerSlam 1993. They feud with the Steiner brothers here. King of the Ring, 1993, Steiner Brothers and the Smoking Guns beat Money Inc. The Head Shrinkers. June 14th, Money Inc. loses the title to the Steiner Brothers. 2 days later, Money Inc. would win them back and drop the titles to the Steiners. 3 days later, Money Inc. Then began a short feud with Razor Ramon and 1-2-3 Kid at SummerSlam 1993. IRS and Ted DiBiase would lose their single matches. So, anyways, and they disband August 30th, 1993. Like I said, Ted DiBiase retires after SummerSlam of 1993. So, no reunions so far. So, and I did post more of their promos and their matches on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So, that is, we've got Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man with his bodyguard Virgil. Yeah, we've got they feuded with the Steiner brothers. Also feuded with the Beverly brothers, the Head Shrinkers, the Road Warriors, and the Natural Disasters right there. So, all right, so here we go. So. Like I said, I did post their matches, their couple of their promos and their matches on both my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it. So all right, there we go, and that is our our classic tag team of Money Inc. Right on. So yeah, all right. Our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by all right, bam, boom. All right, so our craft beer for tonight. Accompanied by a good cigar. This is Esteban Carrera. Got that from the Riverfront Cigars right here, and I got one more here too, lying in wait. So, all right, just give me a minute here. I'm going to take this band off. All right. So, anyways, yeah. All right, Esteban Carrera. Accompanying this, is Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. The craft beer for tonight, we've got our. It is called Smooth Sailing. It's a light lager. It's by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. I visited them a couple of years ago. Great brewery out there. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. And so far, yeah, pretty good. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, you want to throw out a number between 1 and 10, feel free to do so. This beer is really good, starting right out of the gate. It's got no unpleasant aftertaste to it. This beer is well-crafted. This well-crafted light lager is brewed with premium Canadian malts and treated with water straight from Cowbell's aquifer for a thirst quenching and refreshingly good time. It's all smooth sailing from here on out. So yeah, this is definitely a boat beer. Mm. Definitely a boat beer. Definitely a spring beer, spring, summer, and fall beer. So yeah, there we go. Smooth Sailing Cowbell Brewery. There we go. There's their glass. So, anyways, I'm gonna put this back here for now. I did bring back up. All right. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. All right. Oh, Greta, come on. It's not going to be a 3. It's definitely not going to be a 3. All right. Like I said, it's definitely not going to be a 3. So, anyways, but thanks. Yeah, think up or upward. So, all right. Bam. All right. So as we get to our where is she? There we go. Our minor Star Wars character. This was Farr. She was played by Bridget Kahn, communications officer. Her only line in the movie was "Stand by, ion control, fire." Now, Farr was like a female who joined the rebellion at a young age, serving as a communications officer. 3 years of the Battle of Yavin. 3 years after the Battle of Yavin, she was stationed at Echo Base on planet Hoth. Her job was to monitor anomalies in Hoth's atmosphere. When the Empire discovered the rebel base, she coordinated the defense and evacuation of the planet from the control room. Now, she worked with the ion control and selected the ship to fire on to cover the transport as it left the Hoth system. She remained in the control room to make sure all the transport escaped. Princess Leia Organa ordered her to evacuate. She ran for the last ship, Bright Hope, to leave Hoth before Imperial troops stormed the base. So that is our minor character, Farr, communications officer from Empire Strikes Back. So there we go. There's a good close-up. All right. And I did post more of her backstory on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So, all right. So where are you? Yeah. All right. So, okay. All right. Big Jim Blogcast Live. Big Jim Blogcast Live. Version 7.0, episode 308. Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. All right, so we'll shut him off. He's like the mascot here. His name is Cactus Jack. And so, all right, bam. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right. Hey. It's Big Jim Blogcast Live. All right. Now. The bullhorn. Okay. Bam. All right. Boom. Okay. Okay. I just want to spray the apartment down there. Like, I mean, fuck. I don't want this place to smell like an ashtray. So, anyways. So thank you for ending your weekend with me. So anyways, how's the weather where you are? Like here it's been shitty. So all right. So yeah. So anyways, if you want to call up Big Jim Blogcast Live, the hotline, 1-800-867-5309. You can do so on your rotary phone or your cell and ask me, hey, how's that beer going? How's it like the blogcast? Good blogcast tonight, Jim. So anyways, yeah. So anyway, 1-800-867-5309. And it is toll free to call. So, all right. Got your rotary phone right here. So, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, yeah. It is. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. It is. Yeah, we're having a really good time tonight. So, all right. So, anyways, we got all right. So, anyways, as we get to this guy, Mr. Bob Uecker. So, we're gonna career tribute, career highlights. This guy? He passed away from cancer on January 16th, 2025. Legendary announcer. You might recognize him from Major League as Harry Doyle. Born January 26, 1984 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1954, reaching the rank of corporal. Pro career. It was just the Milwaukee Braves. Baseball pro career was moved with the Milwaukee Braves from 1962 to 1963. St. Louis Cardinals from 1964 to 1965. The Philadelphia Phillies from 1966 to 1967. The Atlanta Braves from 1967. His career batting average was a .200. Home runs 14. Career home runs 14. RBIs 74. Career awards, he was the World Series champion in 1964. The Ford Fricky Award, 2023. Milwaukee Brewers Wall of Fame. Wall of Fame, that honor. In 1971 he begins broadcasting for WSB TV in Atlanta, calling all the Milwaukee's Brewers games. And even pro wrestling. He was the ring announcer for WrestleMania 3 in Pontiac, Michigan, at the Pontiac Silverdome, and again for WrestleMania 4 at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Acting career. Starred in a ton of Miller Lite commercials. 1985, 1990, he has his own sitcom, Mr. Belvedere. Best role I found was Harry Doyle. Broadcaster for the Cleveland Indians in the Major League films. So, unfortunately, he passes away from cancer on January 16, 2025. Here we go. This one's for you, Mr. Uecker. Hey, you rest in peace. Cheers, bud. And we'll do a 10-gong salute to you at the end of the blogcast. And I did post more of his career highlights on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. As well as clips from Mr. Belvedere and Major League. So, all right. So, yeah, where are you? All right. Just a bit outside. All right. So, signature saying there. All right. So, anyways. All right, the uke. So, all right, we'll just put that over there. Our craft beer for tonight. All right. So, anyways, yeah, our craft beer for tonight. Accompanied by this good cigar. It's an Esteban Carrera from Riverfront Cigars, right here in Sarnia. It's accompanied by our Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right, so. Our craft beer for tonight is called Smooth Sailing. It's a Smooth Sailing. It is a light lager, and just checking this out here. All right. So, anyways, Bev, Greta, Mom, I see you guys are watching tonight. So, anyways, yeah, Smooth Sailing. It's a light lager from the Cowbell Brewing Company. Michelle, hey, happy birthday, Michelle! I see you're watching. You're tuning in. God, I did a birthday tribute to you and a lot of other people at the beginning of the blogcast. Right on. So, yeah, I'm going to open this beer up. Michelle, our craft beer for tonight, Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the, happy birthday, Michelle. Happy 21st birthday. So I'll just top this puppy up right here. As I can say, I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. Yeah, definitely good. Definitely, it grows on me. Let's see, what do we got here? So, anyways, there we are. This is definitely a spring, summer, and fall beer. Definitely a good boat beer because it's got no unpleasant aftertaste to it. Goes down smoothly. Yeah. So I do give it a 3 out of 10 later on in the blogcast. Somebody called it at number 3. Definitely not going to be doing that. So, anyways, So, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Smooth Sailing Light Lager, by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. Definitely definitely a boat beer. Definitely gonna, I can't, it's just, wow. It's good beer. It's good beer so far. Spring, summer, and fall beer, good boat beer. And I'm going to go out on a limb here to get a good barbecue beer, too. So when you're on the back deck, patio with your friends, this is the beer for you. I'll just put this back here for now. Check out the notifications here. What do we got going on here? So, anyways, all right, okay. Wanted to say that I'm going to remind everybody tonight that Big Jims Blogcast Live, we're not spam. The audio version goes out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. Or listen to your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to say, give shouts out to everybody watching the Port Elgin Sarnia groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Great supporter of the blogcast through thick and thin. Shouts out to everybody watching in the chain reaction groups, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog, all the blog groups, all the podcasting groups, classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, Don Johnson fans, Miami Vice fans, right on. So, all right. So, as we get going here, okay. So we get to our Mr. Buddy Holly here. Whoa, all right. All right. So, anyways, yeah. We get to our Rockstar plane crashes. And we have Buddy Holly. Who remembers Buddy Holly? It would actually be, okay, so he would actually pass away in a plane crash. So, all right. So anyways, this visual here, Mr. Buddy Holly, along with the Big Bopper and Richie Valens, would pass away in a plane crash, February 3rd, 1959. So basically, holy shit, that would be tomorrow. So that would be, somebody do the math for me. That would be 1959. Actually, hold on a sec. 1959. All right. 2025. 1959. There we go. All right. So that would be 2015. That would be like about 15, 14, 13, 10, 9, 10. That would be 46 years ago tomorrow that Mr. Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper and Richie Valens would pass away in a plane crash. All right, so there we go. All right. So anyways, February 3rd, 1959, Clear Lake, Iowa, in the United States. All right. 46 years ago today. I got to write that down. So 46 years ago today. I might be wrong, but anyways, yeah. So anyways, they take off. The plane was a Beechcraft Bonanza. So now they take off at Mason City Municipal Airport. The pilot was Roger Peterson. Passengers: Buddy Holly, Big Bopper, J.P. Richardson. Thank you. All right. Richie Valens. Now, visibility at the time of the takeoff was light snow. That's always a bad idea. Doing it in light snow. Winds from 20 miles to 40 miles per hour with a visibility of 10 miles. So this wasn't good. So the Bonanza had impacted terrain at high speed, going at 170 miles per hour, barked steeply to the right. Nose down, bam. Nose down altitude. The right wing tip struck the ground first, sending the plane into a cartwheel across a frozen field for 540 feet. Whoa. There we go. Those aboard were killed instantly. So it's the official investigation. Roger Peterson had four years flying experience, but was not qualified to fly in weather under instrument rules. The Civil Aeronautics Board concluded that it was the pilot's unwise decision to fly a flight that required instrument flying skills. He didn't have them, and despite the severely inadequate weather conditions. Now the winter dance party had to continue on. Waylon Jennings and Bobby V filled in for Buddy Holly. You know what? Well, you know what the eerie most thing about this was? Okay, here's a picture of the plane. Here's another picture of the plane. There we go. Buddy Holly. Here's the most eerie thing about it. Buddy Holly before takeoff, Waylon Jennings could have taken that plane, right? So, but he lost a bet to Buddy Holly. So, and Waylon Jennings had to take a bus to the winter dance party. The most eerie thing about this is that they joked, like Buddy Holly said to Waylon Jennings, "Well, I hope your bus freezes in the middle of the night." And Waylon Jennings goes, "Well, I hope your plane crashes," which it did. And for decades, that haunted Waylon Jennings. I mean, could you imagine being the guy that, made a bet, could you imagine being that guy that said to Buddy Holly, "Well, I hope your plane crashes," just jokingly, and then hours later it did, killing the Big Bopper, Richie Valens, and Buddy Holly, and the pilot all on board. So, yeah. So that was that was just an eerie thing. Waylon Jennings passed away. Oh God, I forget when he passed away, but Rich, we lost the day the music died. We lost Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and Richie Valens on that flight. When basically the plane did a nosedive. Okay, boom, nosedive, roll, and just basically bit the dust. So, and it was game over for Buddy Holly, and here's these are the pictures of the crash too. So, yeah. So, and that would be about 46. I mean, if I'm correct, that'd be 46 years ago tomorrow that would happen. So, all right. So the day the music died. Yeah. And so, Uh, but that is like an eerie that is like an eerie sick feeling, knowing that like if Waylon Jennings took that plane, he'd be dead. There'd be no more. There wouldn't be a narrator. There wouldn't be no more country music. There would be no more like. He wouldn't go on to be the narrator of the Dukes of Hazzard. So, yeah. So, all right. So we do a 10 gong salute to both him and Bob Uecker and Buddy Holly, Bob Uecker at the end of the blogcast. So there we go. All right. All right. So yeah. So all right. All right. So yeah. Boom. And I posted more of like the backstory of the plane crash and a couple of Buddy Holly's video music on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So like it, look for it. Yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live. Now for the third time tonight, I am going to do the cube. All right. Tonight's color is green. Take it out of his Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug right there. And yeah, for those of you that don't know what this is a legendary toy in the 80s. Premise is pretty simple. You got to get like, there's all 9 sides here. You got to get all the colors, all the correct colors, full colors on all 9 sides. But tonight I am going to just focus on the green for now. All right, so yeah. Okay, so here we go. A couple of turns here. Right there. Okay, so let's see. All right, so anyways. Oh, come on, man. Fuck. All right, so yeah. That is what I got. So anyways, we'll just put it back in his Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug right there. So, all right. Our craft beer for tonight. Okay. So, anyways. There we go. Just had to relight this puppy. This is an Esteban Carrera cigar from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. Accompanying that is our Gibson's Finest Whiskey. So, yeah. And, all right. Oh, yeah. So, anyways, our craft beer for tonight, it is called Smooth Sailing Light Lager. What do we got here? So, anyways, all right. So, okay. It is Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. I visited them a couple of years ago. They're a great brewery out in Blythe. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. All right, I gotta like something here. All right. So, anyways, yeah, it's Smooth Sailing Light Lager. It's got no unpleasant aftertaste to it. It goes down really smoothly. It's a good sailing beer. It's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. It is. There might be a bathroom break a little bit. I'm just warning you right now. But it does. It's a good barbecue beer. Good back deck patio beer. All right. So, all right. Just top this puppy up. Oh yeah, look at that. All right. And I do give this a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, you want to throw out a number between 1 and 10. What do you think I'm going to give it? What do you think personally this beer should be rated? Stick around. So anyways, I'll just put this back here. All right. Okay. So, all right. So we have, okay. All right. All right. Bam. Okay. A little bongo solo there. All right. So we're just. All right. So now, as we get to our John Sykes tribute with Blue Murder. All right. So, anyways, yeah, that is Mr. John Sykes, and this is his one-hit wonder band from the '80s, Blue Murder. All right. So, if you'll excuse me for a minute. Coming back. All right. So, anyways, yeah, I'm here. I just had a little bit of a bathroom break there. All right. So, as we focus on Blue Murder first, the members, they were from 1988 to 1994. It was John Sykes on lead vocals, lead guitar, Cozy Powell, drums, temporary, Tony Franklin on bass, keyboards, Carmine Appice on drums from 1988 to 1992. Then we had new members come in, Ray Gillen on vocals. He unfortunately passed away in 1993. Nick Green on keyboards. He unfortunately passed away in 2016. Cozy Powell, legendary drummer, of course, he passed away in 1988. They were formed in 1988 by former Whitesnake guitarist John Sykes. All right. John Sykes, following his firing from Whitesnake, Sykes signed a record deal with Geffen after his dismissal from the band. Singer Ray Gillen, drummer Cozy Powell, former Black Sabbath singer Tony Martin were involved in the early version of Blue Murder. So, their albums, they were produced by Bob Rock. Blue Murder in 1989, that reached number 69 on the Billboard 200. Nothing But Trouble, 1993. Geffen Records dropped Blue Murder in 1995, and John Sykes went solo. As I said, Ray Gillen passed away in 1993. Nick Green passed away from cancer March in 2016. Cozy Powell passed away April 5th, 1998. There are no reunion plans for Blue Murder. Unfortunately, John Sykes passed away in December of 2024. So anyways, I did post several videos from Blue Murder on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. Jelly Roll was a good tune. John Sykes, actually, Guitar God. He was born July 29th, 1959 in Reading, Berkshire, England. Age 14, he takes up playing guitar. He joins Thin Lizzy, and then they break up. He joins Whitesnake, plays on Slide It In 1984. And the Whitesnake album, 1987, reaches number 2 on the Billboard album chart, sells 8 million copies. He was fired from Whitesnake by David Coverdale. He formed Blue Murder. His influences were Jimmy Page, Richie Blackmore, Michael Schenker, Uli John Roth, Alan Holdward. Also, Jimmy Page was an influence. This guy right here, Jeff Beck, he was an influence on John Sykes. Now, his equipment and gear, John played like he was famous for his Gibson Les Pauls. He had like 1988 Gibson Les Paul Custom, 1961 Fender Stratocaster, 1956 Les Paul Gold Top, 1965 Fender Telecaster. He used Ernie Ball strings, Boss Course pedal, Dunlop picks, Mark III PV amps, Marshall John 800s, and the EVH 5150 3 amps and cabs. Yeah, it's like I posted more of his equipment rig rundown on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. This is Mr. John Sykes, who passed away last in 2024, December of 2024. So here's to you, Mr. Sykes. All right, so cheers, and wherever you are right now, you're probably jamming with like Eddie Van Halen. So all right, there we go. So that is John Sykes, and that is Blue Murder, his band. So all right. And I did post. I did post more of like John Sykes's like career, his rig rundown, and his career with Blue Murder, White Snake, Thin Lizzy on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So there we go. All right, and I'll do a 10 gong salute to him, Buddy Holly, Bob Uecker, later on in the blogcast. So yeah. Guitar bongo solo there. All right. So anyways, yeah. All right. So anyways, yeah, that All right. So anyways, yeah. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to remind everybody that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms, which are podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups. All the craft beer, cigar, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog. All the blog groups, the podcast groups, all the classic TV movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. The Don Johnson, Miami Vice fans out there, right on. So, yeah. And if you want to call me up on the hotline, 1-800-867-5309. That is on your rotary phone or your cell. How's that beer, Jim? Good blogcast tonight, right on. So, yeah. All right. Okay. So, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by like a Esteban Carrera cigar. All right, so oh yeah, tell you about our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good Esteban Carrera cigar, accompanied by Gibson's finest whiskey. All right, so before we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast, we've got like Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. I've got one of their glasses here. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I'm going to give it a rating out of 10 later on. Yeah, definitely a good beer. It's a great beer. No unpleasant aftertaste to it. Goes down really smoothly. It's a boat beer, good spring, summer, and fall beer, good back deck beer, good patio beer. And when I do these craft beer reviews, I don't go, well, this is a very exquisite, highbrow, high tasting, high society. No, I don't do that. I don't use fancy words. I go with my gut and what's in here. So, and we've got a really good beer tonight. Yeah. It is Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. They're a great craft brewery themselves. I visited them a couple of years ago. Aim to go back this summer. Yeah, definitely a good beer. Good, like no unpleasant aftertaste to it. Good spring, summer, and fall beer. Good back deck beer. Good patio beer. Good barbecue beer. And it's if you've got a boat, this is the beer for you. Not that I suggest you boat and drink, but hey, bring this along when you're going sailing. All right. I'll just set this back here for now. All right. So, anyways, woo, yeah. All right. So this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. All right. As we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast, we've got This Week in Van Halen History. All right. We cover all eras of the band. This is from January 27th to February 2nd. All right. So, anyways, January 27th, 1995. All right. January 27th, 1995, Edward and Alex Van Halen appear at the Rinkeldell Kinko radio show before the secret show in Arnhem, Holland. January 28th, 1985, David Lee Roth releases his first solo EP, Crazy from the Heat. January 28th, 1998, Van Halen begins shooting the video for Without You in LA, California. January 29th, 1984, Van Halen plays the Jefferson County Civic Center Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. January 29th, 1974, Montrose with Sammy Hagar opens for Dave Mason at the Paramount Theater in Seattle, Washington. January 30th, 2008, Van Halen plays the Alltel Arena in North Little Rock, Arkansas. January 30th, 1994, David Lee Roth plays the Hard Rock Cafe in Honolulu, Hawaii. January 30th, 1995, Van Halen played the Ito Factory in Milan, Italy, which is filmed for the TV show Concerto. January 30th, 1987, David Lee Roth plays the Wonderland Arena in Saginaw, Michigan. February 1st, 1984, Footloose soundtrack is released featuring Sammy Hagar's The Girl Gets Around. February 1st, 2012, Van Halen hold a record release party and showcase at the Henson Studios in Hollywood, California. February 2nd, 1989, Van Halen plays the Superdome in Tokyo, Japan. And February 2nd, 1991, David Lee Roth releases his Little Ain't Enough album, which debuts at number 46 on the U.S. Billboard album chart. All right. And I guess that is all for this week in Van Halen history. All right. Okay. So, okay, well, all right. So, yeah. Boom. So, yeah. Now, before I rate the beer, I want to give a 10 gong salute to Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly, John Sykes, and Bob Uecker. So, here we go, fellas. All right. So, this one's for you. Okay, so... Cheers, gentlemen, and I hope wherever you are right now, you're happy. All right. So, yeah. Okay. That one's done. All right. So, anyways. Okay. So, all right. All right. So, anyways, yeah. I'm going to rate the beer in a moment. We've got like Esteban Carrera cigar from like Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia. Okay, and we've got Gibson's Finest Whiskey here. All right. So, anyways, so my final thoughts on this beer. All right. So my final thoughts on Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. I'll top it up. All right. So this is the time where anybody who's watching wants to throw out a number, feel free to do so. What I think I'm going to give it, Greta, I'm not going to give it a 3. So, all right. So before I rate the beer, let me tell you what my thoughts are. This is a good boating beer. It's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. It no unpleasant aftertaste to it. This is one I definitely get again if I was at the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. Good back deck beer, good patio beer. Good barbecue beer, good sailing beer, good boat beer. Yeah, good beer with like sporting beer. So, all right. So, Smooth Sailing Light Lager. All right. So, anyways. Oh, yeah. Nope. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yes. A 10 out of 10. So, yeah, for Smooth Sailing beer, Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. It's perfect. Really, this is the beer you want. So, yeah. 10 out of 10 on Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. Yeah, I'll put this back here. So 10 out of 10. There we go. On Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario. So, all right. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, good beer. Can't say enough about it. Like, yeah, it gets a 10 out of 10 from me. I definitely. And what does that rate on our chart here? I'll read that. It's outstanding. Lots of character complex. Likely age, you can't stop talking about it. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, it lands a number 10. 10 out of 10. So, all right. Yeah. Fuck. 10 out of 10. So, all right. All right. Bow. Yeah. Bow. All right. So, yeah. And also, I've been getting requests for t-shirts. So if you want a t-shirt like mine or the classic design from 2019, Big Jims Blogcast Live, there we go. That's this here. Or a plain white t-shirt or a baseball jersey or a tank top or anything like that. They are $35. Shipping and handling is included. 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You just inbox me on my blogcast page or my regular Facebook page. Tell me what you want. Send me an money order or an e-transfer, and I'll do my best to get that out to you. 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. $35 shipping and handling included. So there we go. These are the t-shirts, and yeah. So yeah, if you want any design, there you go. So all right. So I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote right now. The most opportunity lies in the path we set for ourselves. Again, I'll repeat that. The most opportunity lies in the path we set for ourselves. That's by Johannes Salimu. Right on. So, anyways, okay. So, yeah. All right, people. All right, that's it for me. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 308, Sunday, February 22nd, 2025. Our craft beer, Smooth Sailing Light Lager by the Cowbell Brewing Company in Blythe, Ontario, 10 out of 10. Our birthday shout-outs, Shannon McCreary Dickinson, Janine Babinin, Michelle Dion, Heidi Jones, Dan Champagne, Joanne Hubbard, Heather Slager, Keith Highgate. We did our countdowns, local events. We did our Don Johnson double shot, Tin Cup, the movie Tin Cup, and Miami Vice Season 2. We did our classic tag team, Money Inc. Our Empire Strikes Back Star Wars minor character, Farr. Bob Uecker tribute. Our Rockstar Plane Crashers, Buddy Holly. Blue Murder, John Sykes. Our John Sykes tribute. This week in Van Halen history, we rated the beer. It's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Our inspirational, motivational quote, the most opportunity lies in the path we set for ourselves. I want to remind everybody, Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, my own YouTube channel. Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Michelle, Sarnia rocks, you guys rock. Chain Reaction on the Pop Culture Retro Classic, Vintage, Nostalgia, Yesteryear groups, retro groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, heavy roll, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, Don Johnson, Miami Vice groups. Right on. So, yeah, thank you for ending your weekend with me. All right. So, yeah, you may or may not see me next weekend. Count on maybe. So, anyways, people, that's it for me. For Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, I'm Jim. This is episode 308, Sunday, February 2nd, 2025. Cheers, everyone. And, yeah, so, and be good. Enjoy. Everyone's got to go back to work on Monday. So, all right. Cheers, everyone. All right. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Cheers, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. So, and you may or may not see me next weekend. So, cheers and goodbye.